Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Glen.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Darrell.
And we are the Channel Surfers, baby. Let's go! Welcome back to the channel, y'all. We are the Channel Surfers. This is episode 18, right? I'm losing count. That's good. Today, me and the boys, we're going to be talking about Letterbox. If you live under a rock, Letterbox is an app designed for movie fans who want to critique movies and leave their own reviews and, have your friends see them and laugh and everything like that. We'll be talking about that, and we'll be talking about Disney dropped a special, one episode called The Punisher, One Last Kill. So, we're going to explain everything as we go, but before we start there, first things first, Tyler, what's the best thing you watched this week?
So, I would say it was The Boys, which I didn't hate it, but I mean, I'm concerned about how they're gonna close this shit out with only one episode left, and it's only like an hour and 5 minutes long. But like, I don't know, I don't see all the hate that the episode's getting, which I mean, like, I can understand why people would just be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" But I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's not like last season where they're like, because people are over here like, oh, it's like a parody of itself now. Like, they're just parodying Trump and all this stuff. Like, they wrote these fucking episodes like forever ago. Like, they're not doing this shit. Well, I mean, I guess they're doing it on purpose, but it's not like, they're seeing what's going on now and then fucking making the episode like the next day.
Yeah.
It's just,
I'm nervous about the show.
I feel like The Boys is definitely, I would save this for next week. I feel like we should talk about next week, but
for sure,
I am worried.
For sure, 100% worried.
For this to be one more episode left, they are not in good. They are not in a good place.
It needs like 2 hours. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we still need to wrap up. But
we're treading down like Game of Thrones kind of territory. Like, it's not looking good.
The problem is that the last season of Game of Thrones was like drastically falling off a cliff before the last episode, and the last episode just sealed the deal. Like, right now it's kind of like, okay, like, you're doing, like, it's a fine show so far, but it's like, okay, you only have one episode. Like, if you had 3 or 4 more episodes, like, you'd be on a good pace. But I think they're just about to have shit popping off, like, straight from the beginning.
Where I compared to Game of Thrones is that D&D were so focused because they had got Star Wars. It seemed like they kind of were, like, mind kind of went there. And it seems like Eric, the creator of this show, his mind has kind of gone to that prequel with Soldier Boy and Stormfront. That's what it seems like it.
In the other show, don't they have a Mexico show?
Yes. It seems like his mind might be on his other shows, and it's like, let's just go and get this one over with. But yeah, still, it's a good show, obviously. And The Boys is on Amazon Prime. Darrell, what's the best thing you watched?
The best thing I watched, so I finally watched Hoppers. I watched Hoppers last week, and I very much enjoyed it. It's a good movie. I rated it a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. So as we'll discuss at some point, to me, that's a really good movie. I feel like, I didn't get the whole, if I remember correctly, people were saying that it was unhinged and it was this and that and the other. I didn't get that part. It seemed like a pretty standard flick. I mean, what it's talking about is pretty deep, and it's definitely not meant for kids, but there was nothing too unhinged. There was like 1 or 2 scenes that I found funny as fuck that were kind of seemed like it was out. Like it came from a movie that wasn't a Pixar movie, like a fucking horror movie or two. But it was, for the most part, it was a standard Pixar movie.
Do you remember when I said Meryl Streep was in the movie?
Pixar, right?
Yeah. Do you remember when I said Meryl Streep was in the movie?
Yeah. Who did she play in the movie?
Meryl Streep played the butterfly, the queen butterfly.
Oh, really? So look, here's I didn't know that. Look.
And so, Dave Franco played her son.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That I didn't know. Look, really like the movie, but here's the thing: it is definitely propaganda. It's fucking propaganda. It is very much. And as I was watching, like, I didn't know what the movie was about, and it goes into some shit that only like a certain kind of person will understand. Like, it is for sure not kids, because kids don't understand about activism and what it means to care about something that you dedicate your whole life to, and they were going down a road that I knew they were not going to really get to that point. Whenever she's like, look, man, I've dedicated my whole life to this and I feel like I haven't done anything. Like once she solves the problem and then they come back and they build all the other fake trees and they fuck up the dam, and she was looking at it, she was like, what the fuck? Like, I haven't made any kind of progress. And that really is just activism. And I assumed that they were going to try to steer it back to something more kid friendly, but they clearly want you to be like, hey, look, everyone has some good in them.
Yeah.
Everyone has some good in them. And then the fact that in the movie they're like, hey, we need to squish this guy. We need to squish the bad mirror. And she's like, no, let's not. And I'm like, no, maybe we should squish this guy.
Just kill
I
him
don't
back.
understand. Like, why? Like, obviously, I understand. It is a kids movie. You can't kill the mayor, but why not? I don't know why you can't.
Squish him.
Sometimes the people in charge, sometimes the people who are
and need to die.
Oppressing you. Shout out Luigi, but sometimes them people do need to get squished. What you want me like?
Shout out Luigi is crazy.
It seems like it got really close to something real, but obviously it went. And again, I'm not faulting it. I'm not expecting them to go down that dark of a road with a kids movie, but I definitely clocked it.
You said clocked it.
Clocked it.
Yeah, this nigga. The best thing I watched this week was an old movie. I watched it with Jen. It's on Disney/Hulu. Philadelphia. For those who are not aware about Philadelphia stars Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, Antonio Banderas, among others. It is a movie. It was came out in 1993. It is a movie about a lawyer who is wrongfully terminated because he contracts AIDS and he's gay. And he's a lawyer and he sues his job for wrongful termination, and he is represented by Denzel, who is a claims lawyer. This movie is the movie that got Tom Hanks, who was the only person ever in history to get back-to-back best male Oscars. It's the year after Denzel is robbed of Malcolm X, which we've talked about for Al Pacino's Sin of a Woman, I believe. This movie is so, like, Denzel and Tom, we really don't get movies like this anymore. And like, we're two really, really good actors are just acting. They're just like, it's a very good script. It's so funny to watch that movie now, almost 30 years later, basically 30 plus years later, and see. And I was explaining to Jen, because she had never seen it. I was like, bro, people were terrified of AIDS. Like, there's the scene when like Denzel shakes his hand, realizes that he shakes his hand, backs up from him.
He does the turn. He's like, who is the nigga talking to?
He takes his hat off and puts it down. He's like looking at it.
Oh, you mean the when he meets
that one.
Tom Hanks?
When he first meets Tom Hanks, and then he is like, he eats something, and then he realized he touched stuff, and he's like looking at his hand, and he goes and gets a doctor appointment. Like, yo, can I get it? Like, people were terrified of AIDS. Because Denzel is representing a gay guy, the football player was like trying to get on. And like, he said, like, obviously he said, the F word. I ain't gonna say it because I don't want to get us in trouble. I would. But
that's the part that I was talking about. Whenever he was like looking behind him to see who he was talking to. He was like,
but no, like, the movie is so well acted. And the one thing I want to say, because like, this is a pod where we talked about it a lot. Tom Hanks is a very good actor. Obviously, his even though he shouldn't have probably won the second Oscar, he was great as Forrest Gump, and he's been great in so many movies since then. Before then, God damn, Denzel is good. Like, Denzel is so good at what he does, and like, it makes me like, that's 93. Denzel popped on the scene really like I think early 80, like 82 was the Soldier Story or something. This nigga has always acted good, like always been the best nigga acting. It's like, bro, he was touched with a gift. Like, Denzel is so good in this movie. It's like, how did he, like, even though Tom won an Oscar, it was like, I had to look it up. Like, was Denzel nominated for this movie? He's so damn good. No, I don't think so.
Of course.
Of course. But it's like, bro, he is so good in this movie, and the story is so good, and it's like him just really like, but again, it's a time period movie. Like, they are really like in the courthouse, like, God invented Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And it's like, this is the punishment for being AIDS is the punishment for being gay. And it's like, good Lord. But no, yeah. I gave this movie a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I'm a pretty generous rater, but I know like Denzel and Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks, I'm Jesus Christ. Denzel and Tom Hanks, you already can know what you're getting into in that movie, especially if you know those two actors. But I definitely, if you haven't seen these movies, I know everybody's seen Denzel, especially if you're Black. But some of his early movies pre-Training Day, a lot of people have not seen as many of those. You got to go back and really see who he was before he became Alonzo. Because like once he got to Alonzo, he kind of started being Alonzo a lot, but just like a different version of Alonzo. But he is absolutely crazy in Philadelphia. So so that's Philadelphia on Disney. Hoppers is not on Disney yet, but it's coming soon, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. I watched it on Plex.
Yeah, so it's coming on Disney soon. And then you watch The Boys on Amazon. And The Boys has 5 seasons. Season finale is coming up. Series finale is coming up. So like we said, you heard me and Darrell talk about Letterboxd rating. Letterboxd is, and this is a new series that we're going to do to run for a couple of weeks, just to kind of give you guys some one movie suggestions, and you can kind of see what our taste in movies is. Letterboxd, like I said, is an app. You download the app, you sign in, you are able to keep track of what you watch. You can put rewatches, you can put first time watches, you can literally write as many words as you want on a review of the movie. I've wrote a review that is 2 words, white nonsense, and I've wrote big ass thesis statements. Even if it's a bad movie, I would write a thesis statement. I gave Scream 7 probably the biggest review ever, because I was like, this movie's so bad, we got to talk about it. And we'll post our username so that y'all can follow us and we can see what y'all watch. Y'all can see what we watch. It's also a good way to kind of get recommendations from your friends while you're watching. The system is 1 to 5 so you can go 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, all the way up to 5. And if you math it out, a 0.5 is a 1 out of 10. A 1 is a 2 out of 10, so on and so forth. What we're going to do today, though, is we're going to tell y'all some of our absolute worst movies that we've ever seen. 0.5s and 1s. And we're going to give you the definition of a 0.5. We're going to give you a definition of a 1. And then we're going to give you a perfect example of that movie. So we'll go ahead and start with Tyler. Tyler, give us what your definition of a 0.5 movie is. A 0.5, 1 out of 10 movie. A 0.5 out of 5 movie.
So I'd say it's probably a movie that's either unwatchable or it's damn near unwatchable. Like if you saw it in a movie theater, you'd probably like consider walking out, but you paid for it, so you're just gonna stick around. You might be you might check your phone a little bit, which I don't recommend. I don't ever do that, but I'd fucking probably do it for what we're about to all these movies we're about to talk about, because this shit was oh my god, it's just so bad. Like these are movies. So this is actually the only episode you're gonna see where we're like, oh yeah, don't watch this bullshit.
Yeah. Or sometimes watch these movies so that you can be like, damn, they wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Sometimes like I said, you really got to understand. Like I love recommending bad movies. Like, yo, you got to watch this too. Like you got to see how bad this movie is.
I mean, but like these are movies that aren't even like the good kind of bad. These are just bad fucking movies.
For sure.
So what's your one?
Yeah. So what's your example of your 0.5?
So this is actually a new one. There's older ones that I could probably pick from, but since this is a newer movie and it's on Apple TV right now, it's Outcome, that stars Keanu Reeves, and it actually has Martin Scorsese, because I'm pretty sure Apple's holding him at gunpoint for letting him make Killers of the Flower Moon.
For real.
Facts.
So actually he's actually good in it, which is crazy.
But he actually stars in. Oh, he actually acts in.
Is it? Yeah. Is it? Who else is Charlize Theron and
no?
Jonah,
it's Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. That's who it was.
And Matt Bomer from fucking whatever that. I forget his TV show. That's Keanu Reeves is doing his same Keanu Reeves stuff, but I kind of feel like there's just certain creative choices throughout the entire movie that you just sit there and think about, like, did Apple let this get released and not just make this a tax write-off? Because we know it's happened with other, but I mean they got money, they don't give a shit. But it's just like I can't think of a single reason to ever rewatch this movie, like unless you just fast forward to like the Martin Scorsese parts. But there's just certain parts where like I feel like acting moments got dragged on. Like there's a part where Keanu Reeves is like regretting something and he's just like has his face in his hands, and I'm like, all right, bro, we've been on this part for like 5 minutes, and it just seemed like,
and he can't act, which is the funniest part of it all, too. That's the best part.
it's like, yeah, but it seems like he's trying to act like himself. So it's because like I wouldn't say like he's definitely not anywhere near the best actor in the world, but like it's him trying to just be himself. Basically,
it's a parody of himself.
Yeah, so it's just and it doesn't really. It just comes off like he's being fucking terrible in this movie. So it's like, and I don't know. And then with Jonah Hill, his fucking whole thing, I don't know. He's pissing me off. I don't know. This almost made me hate Jonah Hill, if I'm being honest with you. Mostly he directed it. That shit pissed me off so bad.
Thanks.
But I mean, you'll literally sit there and just watch it and be like, I don't understand why this is a thing. Like I know why. I mean, I know what it's about, but it's just like I don't understand.
I'm gonna still check it out, or at least try to, because I'm curious to see what's so bad about it.
Dude,
I remember
I
didn't even hear about it until I think I saw maybe one trailer, and I was like, okay, sure.
And I only watched because I was like, oh, it's on Apple TV. Okay, cool. It's got Keanu Reeves, whatever. I'll support Keanu.
It has such good actors. That's the funny thing about it. It has really good actors.
But I literally was like, as I was watching, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that?
And the movie that his first directorial debut, mid-90s, I love that movie that Jonah did about the skateboarding and shit. I love that movie. I thought that was such a good movie. No, that was an amazing movie that he did. Okay, so yeah, that's Outcome. It's on Apple TV. It's streaming on Apple TV. 0.5 from Tyler. Darrell, what is your definition of 0.5? And then tell us what your selection is.
Yeah, so for me, there are two types of 0.5 movies. There's one that's just a complete dog shit of a movie. There's no fucking reason this movie should have been made. I do not understand. The perfect example of that is the newest War of the Worlds, the one starring Ice Cube that came out last year.
Yes.
It's on Prime. It's kind of like how, we spoke about at the beginning of this, some of these movies are so bad that you should never see, but some of them are so bad that honestly, you gotta see this movie.
Yeah.
I remember watching it. First of all, I remember when they dropped the trailer like a week before it actually released. And I was like, again, as I was talking about a couple episodes ago, sometimes you can watch a trailer and you can automatically know this movie is not going to be good.
Facts.
And I saw that trailer and I was like, it's a remake of a classic film. And all it is him, Ice Cube staring into a fucking
literally
camera.
Like how you are right now.
Like,
this
yes,
is literally
this
is the whole movie, y'all. It's just that. Everything that's happening, this is him. He's just doing it from this camera angle.
First mistake was Ice Cube playing a fucking computer hacker as himself. It's just Ice Cube as a computer hacker, and I didn't even think about this.
Y'all.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but Ari Spears had a interview with he was on a Vlad interview, and he was trying to explain to Vlad what Ice Cube was, and he was like, look, no, he was talking about 50 Cent in some other movie, and he was like, the whole reason that the audience is supposed to know that he's a computer hacker is that Ari Spears took out some glasses and he put them on. He was like, look, y'all, I'm a hacker, y'all.
Oh God, that's what
now I'm a hacker, y'all, and that's pretty much what this fucking Ice Cube thing. He put on glasses. He talking like the same fucking Ice Cube West Coast nigga, and he's a fucking computer hacker. There's like fucking Amazon Prime propaganda. It's like, to fucking save the world, we're gonna order Amazon Prime. Like,
they use the robot helicopter to deliver a package.
Bro,
the drone to drop a package off.
It's unbelievable. There's like every 5 minutes, you're like, this can't be a real movie. It's like how Tyler is saying, like, you don't need the money. They could have easily just ate the cost, paid. I'm sure that they've already paid whoever worked on it. Why did you release that? They made that movie.
They 100% made that movie during COVID.
It was a COVID movie, and that's why I was like, if you didn't release it then, why the fuck would you release it now?
Why the fuck did you release that?
Bro.
Like it probably would have played better if you released it during COVID because people were just desperate for something.
That's an all time, like, that's up there all time. Like, this movie is so bad. You have to watch it. It's comical.
Absolutely.
It is comical how bad. Bro, the daughter getting stabbed, and like you said, Ice Cube, first of all, the daughter black, she dating a white dude. But And then the Ice Cube like being a hacker, but talking to the son-in-law. He
Yeah.
talking to the nigga mean as fuck.
Bro, whenever there's like an episode whenever his daughter like might have passed, like, cause she got some rubble falling on her.
Yeah.
This nigga Ice Cube is in a camera like, oh no, oh, he's like calling her name. He's like whatever. He's like, Anna, are you okay?
And like
Answer.
looking in the camera hard as shit.
Like, this can't be a real movie. It's some of the funniest shit.
Oh man,
Some of the funniest shit. So that's one kind of half star movie. The other kind of half star movie is a movie that I just either disrespects me as a person or as like what I believe in. And the perfect example of that is it's two perfect examples of that. One is Avatar, all the Avatar movies, and two is Scream. Scream 7.
No.
So
Scream 7, you said?
I've already shit on Avatar a lot. So Scream 7, the reason I give that movie a 0.5 because the whole fucking how they got rid of the main actress because she was pro Palestine.
So
we were supposed to be boycotting that movie. And I didn't pay for it. I watched it on Plex, so I don't feel bad. So I'm not gonna.
I gave it a 1.5.
So like even in my review, I said at the very most this movie could be is a 1.5. But just because I'm here to protest and you disrespected me and what I believe in, I'm gonna give it a 0.5. Same with Avatar. Like I think all the Avatar movies are like a 3-star maybe, max. But I'm gonna go on Letterboxd and shit on it because I don't fucking like Jim Cameron and I like those movies and I feel like if I can contribute to anything to it, then
that Scream shit, like not only was it like you said disrespectful, this nigga got shot 2 times, hit with a fucking thing. This nigga don't even grunt. No, not even like a ugh. Like that nigga don't make no, like he got his mouth taped or something. Also, it'd be a little ass woman.
I hate that about
I hate when it's a woman, bro. Why is she whooping these niggas?
It'd be regular niggas. I think
if y'all have seen
tweeted this before.
One of the killers was Mikey Madison. She is 5'1",
I would beat your ass.
110 pounds.
Yeah, I'll be like, bro, if I was living in the Ghostface world, like I would never be killed. Like Ghostface is like unless you're the very first person who Ghostface gets and you're surprised. After that, I'm not getting killed. Ever. Ghostface is not gonna ever catch me lacking.
I think Tyler might say something.
No, because like, bro, they gotta be on drugs because how the fuck is this man lifting that grown ass kid off the ground?
That was her son. She picked her son.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like
super strong.
I'm like, you don't. I was like, he weigh at least 170.
You can't pick nobody up. Like my son is 40 pounds. I'll be like, God damn, boy.
Like, and just boop. I'm like, bro.
Mikey Madison has to be like what 5'4".
She literally like 5'1".
But they on drugs. I don't care.
When they in the Ghostface niggas be 6'3". I don't understand.
They on crack, bro.
Yeah, you can never like
crackhead strength.
They got on boots. What kind of boots? What kind of boots?
10-inch platforms. The fuck?
Yeah, that's bro. Yeah, they so far. Like I said, I enjoy the movies because it's so ridiculous. They're getting so ridiculous. What was the one? The nigga was shooting a shotgun and like cats. Boom, boom. You hit him.
He fucking.
Yeah,
fucking
like
Neo in the Matrix, nigga.
Like, nigga, what are you doing? Yeah. And then
on crack.
Also, the last one we watched. I just want to say real quick. One, about that movie. Number one, who the fuck is marrying somebody that has been being harassed by a serial killer for 30 years? Then number two, now you're impregnating this woman. You are a cop. You didn't teach your daughter not a single survival skill. She don't know how to shoot a weapon.
Or her mom, who is
like I said, I said the same thing.
Trained.
While I think the Halloween movies are outrageous, Lori had her daughter. She literally activated like a sleeper cell. She was like, "Is everything okay?" My mom taught me. Okay, Jason Bourne. Like, she was like, "I don't know what to do, Mom." You don't, nigga. You've been getting harassed for 30 years. You don't think this nigga never gonna stop coming? Like, pause, but come on. That was crazy. That was wild. I've been
That
watching
was
too much
wild.
Joe Budden.
Pause.
Okay. So for me, my definition of a 0.5 movie is I'm very much a person that goes like right to the table. Like, I don't know how movies get made, but I always think there's a boardroom and people like turn the lights off and they do a PowerPoint and they be like, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I always be like, who the fuck at that table was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That's a 0.5 movie to me, because who in the hell okayed this movie? Who thought this was a good, like, when did this movie get approved? And nobody was like, this shit kind of stinks. Trailer come out, this shit kind of stinks. And the thing with me is, it's always a movie where it's like, it has a good plot, and then everything else about it is not executed right at all. Like, it'd be like, damn, that's a good ass plot. Cool. And we don't do nothing else. So my 0.5 movie is Amazon as well. Noticing the theme here, these big ass tech companies that don't really care. They just like, yeah, let's make a movie, man. Make a movie. Fuck it. It's called Play Dirty. It has Mark Wahlberg in it
Oh yeah.
with Lakeith Stanfield.
I did watch that.
The plot of this movie is they are robbers. It's a heist movie. It is so hard to make a bad heist movie. You stealing something. Make it cool. These niggas was supposed to steal a whole city. Make it cool. They did not. They did not. And Mark Wahlberg has been he's been in one of the best heist movies of all time. So you know what a good heist movie is. All you had to do was do Italian Job. And this movie has terrible dialect. Like, Lakeith is Lakeith. I think he's good. He's always good. Mark Wahlberg is he is 100% mailing it in. He is I think he got to deal with Amazon and Apple, and he is collecting checks right now. Between Family Plan and Balls Up and Play Dirty, he is eating good right now. This movie makes no sense. They tried to pull from like Red Notice with like let's betray each other and always try to double cross each other. Very poorly done. It's just, like I said, it's just a stupid, the way the movie starts at the beginning, the girl kills everybody because why? Nobody knows. She just killing people. Then he forgives her. After he catches her, he forgives her. Like, kill her, nigga. What are you doing?
There's a scene in that movie where there's something with a train. They're supposed to be stopping the train from getting to wherever. The niggas wrecked the train the train was crashing for like a mile, like through the whole town. They have to have killed like 1 million people. And they were like, yeah, we did it. I was like, you just killed the whole town, like a whole city, or
they
fucking
didn't
gone.
Do that heist, the heist don't look good in the movie, and it's like, bruh, how can all them, like, I can't stand, like I said, like, there was a heist movie that recently came out, Kevin Hart's heist movie, and it's like, that movie sucked, but at least the stealing part was cool. You can't make the stealing part, like you said, the concept of how they was gonna rob the train and stop the train, cool. The train was crashing for 10 minutes, killing everybody, and it's just like, we got it. Let's go, guys. It's like, yeah, nah. So for me, that movie that's not a movie. That's not even one of those movies where it's like, it's so, like how y'all said, World of Worlds is very funny. So it's like, damn, like, you got to watch it because it's almost impossible to believe. Outcome is a movie where it's like almost a parody of itself. Play Dirty is just what? Do not watch this movie. Like, I watched it for y'all. I took the movie off the TV, put it on my phone, and I put it on sped up because I was like, I have to hurry up and get through this. But I don't want to turn it off because I was like, I need to see if it's going to get better. So don't watch that movie at all. Yeah. So let's just go back and snake it through. We'll do the number ones. For me, a number one bad movie is a movie that has a little better foundation. If I'm looking at it on the terms of a house, you laid the foundation right, but the house wasn't leveled. So you laid it down, you started, but then the house was so the director kind of didn't have a vision. The director had a plan. They had a vision. It just is poorly executed. The movie I pick here is a very unknown movie. Probably nobody's really seen it. It's called The Painter. This movie is on Paramount. It stars Key from Outer Banks. I don't know the guy that's in the movie. But it is a movie that is about a guy is a retired CIA agent. His wife worked for the FBI or something. She gets shot while she's pregnant, dies. He supposedly, then she ends up having her daughter and nobody knows. So he doesn't know for 16 years. The daughter finds him, and he's like deaf, right? So he's like a real killer, but he's deaf. Like that's a superpower, almost like some Daredevil shit. But he's like a killer, like Jason Bourne level. So he's like activated again to save his daughter and stuff. And he goes through and starts killing people, trying to get to the big bad. You know, same blah, 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 blah. It follows all of the typical early 90s, late 80s action tropes, and it misses on every single one. It fails on every... The person that... The big bad is the person that first contacts him, that first brought him in and trained him. It falls short. He tries to save his daughter in a big gun scene. Terrible acting. The slow motion big gunfight, so bad. It's like every single... that was my review. You tried to hit every single point of an action movie, and every single time you got to the finish line, you tripped. Every single time.
When did it come out?
The Painter probably came out
like 2024, I think.
Yeah, let me see. I can just tell you real quick. Like I said, I don't know anybody in the movie other than it came out 2024. Yeah, 2024. It's on Paramount, and it's like I said, it's just not a good movie at all. John Voight is in the movie. He's the CIA boss who, let me contact you. I can't. It's just, like I said, it's just, and then he fights, and the CIA agent, the Painter, he fights the upgraded version of himself. Like,
This is a 2024 movie?
Yes, it's literally one of those movies. Like, it almost is literally, you know what movie is just like damn near? Almost like Gemini, but Gemini's like...
You know what's
Gemini
funny? I just saw part of that movie on TV yesterday.
And it's trying to do all of that, and it's not hitting none of it. Without the twin part, it's just like the upgraded model of yourself.
Yeah.
It's not hitting on anything. Yeah, it's very bad movie. Very, very bad movie. But the concept was so good. But yeah, no, not for me. So Darrell, go ahead and tell us what your definition of the one is, and then give us your one.
To me, a 1-star movie it has maybe 10% of something that I usually will enjoy, whether it be an actor, whether it be a type of movie, like a genre movie. Like I probably subscribe to it all the time, but it misses on every single fucking aspect of the movie. And the perfect 1-star movie to me is Fantastic Four, the one that came out with not too long ago, with not the newest one.
Oh my God, the Michael B. Jordan. The Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller.
Fucking awful. So again,
I wanted that movie to be good so bad.
So a 1-star movie, it misses like anywhere from 90 to 99% of the shit. It just doesn't work for me. But here's the thing, I do enjoy superhero movies. So it's like, if you're gonna miss 99% of your shots, I guess I would rather watch a superhero movie that misses all the shots than a fucking like some rom-com or a drama, you know? So that's why that to me, that's what separates a half a star versus a 1-star, you know? But if you were to, if someone were to rate it a half star, I would not argue at all. The movie just doesn't work, and the fact
I wanted that movie to be good so bad.
I definitely did.
I was so excited for that movie.
You can tell that it's chopped up to fucking bits and pieces. Like the director might have done something kind of like the whole Zack Snyder of it all. Like director might have had a vision. Don't get me wrong, the vision probably still sucked, but it might have been a little bit better. The fucking none of it makes sense. Like, which pisses me off. I hate whenever superhero movies suck because you have so much content to pull from. Like, you have decades of Dr. Doom. Why make him a fucking weird ass computer hacker, fucking weirdo? Like, why were they
black and white brother and sister?
Honestly, that part could have worked. I wasn't tripping on that, but it's just the movie gave me nothing that misses everything. And then the icing on the cake is when it ends and they do the stupidest grade school shit. Like, damn, what do we call ourselves? And it's like, look at
fantastic.
it. It's pretty fantastic. Say that again. Wait, what'd you say? Say it again. Fucking drop the credits. Fantastic Four. Give me
the movie ended like in the middle of a thought. It ended like in the middle, like it was like act 3 in the movie. It's almost as if you was in a theater and the lights cut off. I feel like the movie, like, because I was watching it and I was like, I'd recently just watched this movie because I was like, this movie cannot be that bad as I thought it was. And I'm watching it and I was like, okay. And then it was like, what? And then it's over. And it's like, oh my God, it is as bad as I thought.
And that's just
It
yeah.
is.
Funny enough, I watched it maybe like the end of the year last year, just randomly, like kind of like you to see, like,
Yeah.
damn, was this really that bad? And yeah, sure
Facts.
enough, it is.
It is
Fucking
just
awful.
as bad. It's almost worse than I remember.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's crazy because there really ain't, well, there is, but there, boy, as real quick, as much shit as we give Disney, Marvel, them other studios,
But yeah,
boy, God damn, they don't know what they're doing
not at all.
at all. Like, I don't know what your movie is, Tyler, but let me just say, Morbius, what? And Madam Web, I have not gotten
Yeah.
past the opening scene.
Both of
Madam
those
Web.
are 1-star movies. Well,
I haven't-
honestly, Madam
I have
Web
not
could
finished
be
it. I
a half a
cannot
star.
finish it.
It's
I can't
so
finish
hard.
it. It don't make no sense.
Yeah,
I
it's
cannot
not-
get
it's
past
not
the scene
great.
where she get out the water.
It's
When she
awful.
drowns, I'd be like, I'm turning this off.
She's such a bad actress to me.
I'm not.
I feel
Yeah, I'm
like
not a
I
Dakota
haven't.
Johnson. I'm not
I
a
haven't
Dakota
seen
Johnson
her.
fan.
No,
You know,
I don't.
I
Have you
ain't seen
seen
her
have
be.
y'all-
She's the
Have you
same
seen Cha Cha
character.
Slide on
everything.
Apple TV?
The what?
Cha Cha Slide on Apple TV.
Nigga, the only
She's still
Cha-Cha
the same
Slide I know
character
is
in
the
that movie.
dance.
She is, yes. I like the Materialist. I like some of the movies she picks.
I haven't watched
She-
the Materialist.
She's not really the good, but she's not really a good actress. But I like her some of her
Yeah,
movies.
I think she's
though.
a bad actress. Like even when I first saw her was in
The 50s.
yeah, the 50 Shades movies. I feel like she's not that good. Like she almost has that Keanu where you're like, but where you're like, is this person actually not good at acting? But Keanu always brings it. Usually is able to bring it home. Like there are movies where you're like, no, Keanu fucking has it.
You can compare her to, instead of comparing her to him, compare her because Keanu does action. Compare her to Freddie Prinze. Freddie Prinze, boy, that nigga can't
Freddie
act.
Prinze Jr.
That nigga can't act a lick.
You know, I don't. What other
Summer
Freddie Prinze
Catch.
movie is there?
Summer Catch. I know what you did last summer. He's so bad in that movie with him and Ryan Phillippe because Ryan Phillippe can fucking act.
Jesus
And he
Christ.
gets mad at him. He's like, what do you want me to do? Summer Catch, he's so bad in Summer Catch. He can't even throw a baseball, first of all, so they had to cut the film in a certain way. That's crazy. What else was he in? Obviously, Scooby-Doo's. Isn't he in...
He was.
is he
was good in Scooby Doo's though.
Yeah, he was.
What's the girl movies? What's the girl movie? She's the Man, right? Ain't he in that shit?
No, he's not in She's the Man, but he is in one
Yes,
of the
he is in
rom-coms.
He
He
is in
is?
She's the Man. Yeah, he's the man. He's the nigga. Like when she gets dressed in sexy.
The one that she
it's her-
likes?
Huh?
You talking about the one that she like? She
That's
likes?
Channing Tatum, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Channing Tatum for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, not She's the Man. The girl. What's the movie where they take her glasses off and she's pretty all of a sudden?
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Well,
What is-
I only think of that because
She's
of
all
the
that.
parody.
She's all that,
yeah.
because of the parody. Not another teen
Yeah.
movie. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
I
another
do
team
like-
movie.
They're
I do
like,
like that
we're
movie.
gonna
It's not-
fix you.
not too much.
We're gonna fix you.
Yeah.
Wow, you sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not another teen movie ruined that movie, but yes,
That
she's all
movie's
that.
funny as fuck.
She's all that. He's in that though. Yeah, sorry. She's the Man. No, yeah, She's All That is the one. He's in that too with Paul Walker. Okay, so yeah, Tyler, let's get to yours. Your number one. What's your definition and what's your number one movie?
So you know, it's funny. I would have had Play Dirty on here, but like Darrell said, you know, it's like one of those that could be like a half star, and I wouldn't really
Yeah.
argue with you because it's like,
Yeah.
there's parts of the movie where I'm like, okay, yeah, like that definitely could have been executed a lot better, and I actually like Shane Black as a director, but
What else has he done?
he did The Nice Guys. He
I
did
do look nice.
he did one of those Predator movies. I can't remember which one it was, but like I was like The Nice Guys. Like he literally
I
did
like
that
The
shit
Nice
not
Guys
too
a
long
lot.
ago, and that shit was
That's
fire.
a great movie. Yeah, that's a great movie.
So I'm like, what the fuck happened here? But
you
it's
got
an
high
Amazon
level
movie,
actors
so
in that shit though. You got
said what?
Russell Crowe. So you got high level actors. Russell
well,
Crowe.
yeah,
and
but I
Gosling.
mean, you know, I mean, still though, it's just how do you go from that to fucking just the bottom of the barrel? But it's Amazon Prime, so that's more often a curse than it is a blessing. But
Shout out Project Hail Mary again.
facts.
Because what the hell?
right, Ryan Gosling.
What
look
the
at that.
hell?
But I would say the one that all right, my definition, I guess it's like a mixture of both of y'all's, where it's like, yeah, this movie's not great, but like I could probably put it on when I like lay down in bed because I know I'm not going to stay up and watch it.
Mhm.
It's just like one of those
Background noise.
I'm just going to throw it on and be like, cool, and then just pass the fuck out because it's not going to keep my attention long enough. But one that I would say it also came out recently on Netflix is Roommates.
Oh my god.
because it has okay moments in it. Like there are some decent moments, but the execution was not great. Like
Who's in
there's
that?
it's
that's
the
the Adam
daughter.
Sandler's daughter. Yeah, Sonny.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
the premise was decent, could
It
have been a
was.
little bit better. I just feel like they couldn't decide what they wanted it to be, because like they're aiming for rom-com, but then they're like, okay, yeah, no, we're gonna go fucking completely left here and make it like some kind of thriller type bullshit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it's all over the fucking place. But
That's a nepotism movie. I said that. I
sure.
said Adam Sandler literally was like, "You baby, you want to star in a movie?"
It's on Netflix, huh?
I mean, he produced it.
Yeah,
of course.
He produced it. I mean, he obviously gets Netflix money, and his daughter is the star of the movie, and he's obviously not in the movie. But
like, there's and like you can tell there's certain points in there where you're like, okay, like they could have landed this, but some of the parts just fly by too fast. Like they don't settle in on certain things. It's like, oh, she likes this guy, but then that shit's over with in no time. And then like, oh, like her roommate, like it's basically her roommate's being a bitch the whole time. Essentially,
you really don't, like you said, you don't know what genre that movie is.
Exactly.
That movie
yeah,
it don't know what genre it is.
And I think that was the main
there's
issue.
no love interest.
Yeah. Well, there is comedy, kind of, but then like I said, they fly through that too fast. Like it's just there's
comedy, but it's not really funny.
Can she act?
I wouldn't even grade her in this movie, to be quite honest.
It's just like she was okay, but it's like I said, it's hard because we're not really sure which direction she's supposed to take.
Is that Sonny or is that Sadie, by the way? That is Sonny, right?
That's Sadie, I think.
Sadie? Okay, Sadie's the one that looks like her. Looks like him.
No, there was two.
Yeah, he got two daughters.
That sounds like it's kind of hard to judge her on that because it's like I said, the movie doesn't really have a specific direction you're looking at, and you're kind of like, what the fuck was going on here?
You know what's funny? If this movie was made and the roommate and her was Sandler and like Spade or Schneider or something, or Kevin James, this movie works. Because it'd be funny. It'd be a funny movie.
Yeah.
But again, there's even her, like her roommate isn't funny. So it's like, it's not a comedy. Like nobody.
Who's the roommate?
I can't even remember the actress. But
yeah, I think she's like a newer actress. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what else she's in.
Should have got what's his name's sister, Jonah Hill's sister.
Oh yeah, she's funny too.
It's her name's Chloe East. She was in that movie Heretic with
Heretic.
Heretic. Yeah, I haven't watched that one either. I've been wanting to see
Sophie
that with Hugh Grant.
That movie's fire.
Her parent, and then her parents. One of her parents, Sadie's, one of Sadie's parents is Nick Kroll, who did fucking
really?
Yeah.
What he did? What's the comic? What's the animated show?
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. Yeah. So he's like, but he's not even really being funny. The mom is I don't know what she's from always, but
Natasha Lyonne. She was in
American Pie.
American Pie, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I know her from.
You talking about from
Russian
Orange
Doll,
is the New Black.
She's in Orange is the New Black.
Yeah. I always say American Pie.
Poker Face.
And Poker Face.
Poker Face. That's what it is. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, like we said with Nick Kroll and Natasha Lyonne, I feel like some of the dialogue in it too is a little awkward. Like that's why I think even if it was Sandler and other people in it, I don't know if it would work because it's just like certain parts of it. Like there's other parts of it that are just kind of.
It tried to do coming of age. Like it tried to do so much.
Yeah.
It's just too much going on in the movie. Like what is this movie? Yeah. It's almost a parody, like I said, of all of those types of movies. Yeah, so that's on Netflix, Roommates. Would you recommend Roommates?
I mean, like, I could see parts of it working for people, but personally, for me, obviously, it didn't work. But I mean, maybe like women will like it because maybe they have a different viewpoint. Like, I feel like that's like, so I don't know, but I mean, I guess you could watch it to find out. Like I said, it's a one-star movie, so it's not like
she was like, this hoe is a terrible roommate because she's wearing my bra and panties. Like one, with a nigga, if you had a roommate and that nigga wear your drawers, I'd be like, nigga, where my drawers on? Like, oh, I ain't had enough. Oh, okay.
I mean, you can keep them.
Keep them.
But,
like, I wouldn't be like, Mom, she's wearing my drawers.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'd say I wouldn't normally recommend a 1-star, but I know this one, other people might see this one differently than I did because it's obviously not something that I can relate to.
Would you recommend Fantastic Four, Darrell? No, not at the other fan.
No,
okay.
Fuck no.
Yeah, and then I'm not recommending Play Dirty. So
yeah, to me, half a stars and 1 stars, I'm not recommending. I'm probably not even rewatching. The only reason I rewatch Fantastic Four is because, like I said, I do enjoy superhero movies, and I was just curious to see because I hadn't seen it since I saw it in theaters. I was just kind of curious, but yeah, fuck no.
So we gave y'all 6 movies. We only recommend one, which is War of the Worlds.
Yes, please watch War of the World.
Yeah,
that movie's fucking hilarious.
War of the World. So moving on to this part right here. If you have not seen Punisher, we are going to talk about it. We're going to spoil it. So if you haven't watched it, I would exit now. For those who are here, Punisher has 2 seasons. It intertwines with the original Daredevil, which is the one on Netflix. Punisher, the original series, was on Netflix. They're on obviously Disney now. And then he is loosely in the new Born Again one. This is a series basically kind of like right after his show ended from Netflix. I guess it's kind of trying to bridge him from I think it's trying to bridge him from now to the Spider-Man is what I'm assuming is how they're doing it, right? Because that's the next time we see him.
Maybe this could be a good time because I had a real good, not a good question, but I was just genuinely confused when this was supposed to take place.
It's after he kills the crime family, I'm assuming.
What is this crime family the same one from Netflix? I don't think it is.
I can't remember. I'm trying to rewatch the show.
I thought the whole crime family thing was something that was completely just off
was
screen.
It off?
Like
okay.
We don't.
Maybe it was.
I looked it up and I saw that it's supposed to be taking place after season 1, like while like kind of season 2.
It takes place while season 2 of Daredevil Born Again season 2 is going on.
Well, see,
so he's doing this while all this is.
So they got riots and.
So are the riots because of Fist?
So no, he's in a different place because he's in like
he's not in Hell's Kitchen, right? He's like
where he's at. It's like because he killed that crime family. Now they're like everybody's like fucking rioting around that because like they're the ones that kept shit in check.
So maybe it's a little Italy or something.
Let me ask all this.
Sicily.
I was gonna save it, but I was just confused at the end, and maybe I missed something. I'm like, surely I forgot something, but at the end of season 1, Daredevil, like the last episode, Frank is going to try to, kill some of the cop people, and it's a setup, and they capture him and they whoop his ass, and that's the last that we see of Frank. So I was assuming that in Daredevil season 2, that they would come back to that. They did not, and then I assume when they had this movie show kind of fucking special that they would address that, but he's not captured. So did I miss the point where he got uncaptured?
Yeah, he escapes in like one of the end of Daredevil season 1.
He escapes prison?
Does he?
From
does he really? Yeah. Because that was in the very last episode.
Yeah.
But but that's at the end of the episode whenever he gets captured.
It's a post-credit scene, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I thought.
You motherfucker, you gotta keep watching. You know this already.
Well,
but they do, Disney do their post-credit shit so weird because they make it small and then you gotta reopen it.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't. I was so confused. I was like even watching Daredevil season 2, I was like, what happened to Punisher? I thought that he was.
It says yes. Frank Castle escapes from Wilson Fisk illegal prison at the very end of the Born Again finale. After being captured and locked in Fisk's secret holding cell, the post-credit scenes show Frank tricking the guard into a false sense of. Oh, you know what? I did watch this when he breaks his arm. Yes,
I might need to.
Yeah, I did watch that. Yeah, he
like
was being cool with him, and he's like, "Hey man, hey, how you doing?" And he came over and he broke his arm.
Yeah, because they were all like fans and shit, so that makes sense. I was so confused.
Forgot about that. Okay.
I was like, surely I missed it because like I didn't assume that they just kind of skipped over, but I was like, surely I missed it. But all right, cool. All right.
So continue. What is everyone? So obviously we all watched it. What is y'all rating? We'll go 1 through 10. We'll start with you, Tyler.
I'd probably say it's like 7.5, 8.
Okay.
Like it was because I had a good time watching it, but it's just like there's not like a perfect episode of anything. It's just, but it was cool. Like I could watch it again.
I gave it about a 7. Yeah, 7 out of 10.
We're all on the same. Yeah, I would give it a 7 for sure.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised. I assumed that I would give it higher, but for sure you. Glen.
It didn't. It left me wanting more, and then it was like, where is this going? Like.
Brand new day.
This crippled woman. I mean, the killing, like, super dope kills. The scene where he is like lit on fire, like before he starts. Oh my god! And like he goes into that house and get busy on them niggas, and then like the stab, like the tribute to damn near John Wick with the pen. Like that was like, god damn, he cutting that boy up.
I literally was like, this shit could have been a John Wick spinoff, and nobody would have said anything about it.
Yeah, But again, I'm like Like, well, I don't get. Is he feeling sad because this crippled woman talking to you crazy? Smoke her,
For real.
and she got this big dude. Smoke, shoot him. You ain't got no gun on you. You ain't got no 38 in your pocket. Kill her. She walking around. I'm gonna be the Punisher. Bribe. Throw a rock at her. You know what I'm saying? So like, but the kills, like I said, the kills was dope. Again, I don't understand what's happening next because I guess the next time we see him is Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So again,
I think the premise of like what goes on is that like you see he's at his daughter's grave and like he's okay. Well, I got rid of everybody that killed my family, and it's supposed to be like a transition from him doing shit for revenge, and then now he's just doing it for the love of the game, basically. Like because he turns around and goes and helps the family instead of going after her when he could have walked over there and just lit her shit up.
It's like, is he getting a show? Like that's my thing. Is he getting a show?
I don't know. So. Well, we know we're gonna see. We know we're gonna see him in Spider-Man probably quite a bit. So I mean, who knows what's gonna happen after
in that trailer? Remember, he was like, "Go home, Frank," and it's like, so you don't like is like you don't want Frank help being a superhero? Like what you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't. Like,
well, he doesn't. Well, yeah. Well, I feel like that's like always been a part of the comic. Is like when you have a certain tier of superheroes, and then whenever the bottom tier, like the fucking Jessica Jones and for sure the Punisher, whenever they come around, like the Spider-Mans and the Iron Mans and like
they always like
they're always like get the fuck away, like always. So that's like pretty accurate. Look, I like the show. I'm glad it wasn't that long. I like the action, like for sure. From the moment he's on fire and he runs through the door, like it's for the most part, it's good action. It's not perfect action. It's not like the best fight choreography I've seen in my life, but it was worth the price of the mission.
Yeah,
I would say. I mean, I would just kind of, and when Tyler was kind of explaining just now, I can kind of see it, but I was confused. Like, I feel like he's in the same exact place as we saw him, literally from the first time that I saw Punisher.
He's always in that place.
Daredevil, like he was in that same kind of mental state. Like literally, there's a scene in season 2 of Daredevil where he's at his kid's or wife's graveyard. Like the same. So like you have that season, you have 2 seasons of his show, then you have him in Daredevil. I'm like, and
he seems in better spirits in Daredevil Born Again.
Exactly. So I was
better spirits.
So I'm assuming
like he was here now.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm assuming whenever this show comes out, like he's gonna be more in that. Like I'm straight Punisher. Like I've already put, obviously you're never gonna get over all that stuff, but you focus it elsewhere. So I'm assuming that's where this show is gonna be, but it seems like that's where it ends. So I was just confused, like, why is this nigga still dealing with the same? That nigga still seeing the same people that he was seeing before, the fucking black dude, and like, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But I'm not mad at it. Good action. Get to hear John Burke like for fucking 40 minutes. I'm like, bro, this nigga be.
I wonder if he really need to do that to like amp himself up. That's just what.
Like
that shit kills me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was entertaining, and like it's been advertised as like a one-off kind of story thing. Yeah. So like I never went into it thinking too much about it, but I think a lot of people that talk about it were expecting like a deeper dive into the character. It's like, I mean, like Darrell said, it's kind of like, oh yeah, he had these 2 seasons of a show, but he never really finished the job apparently. Because I mean, he never killed all these people in that, and now it's like this is basically him reflecting on everything that he already did, and then he's like, okay, because he obviously got out of fucking Fisk's thing and then was sitting there like, all right, yeah, like put all that shit away, he's done, he's just gonna go off himself. Then he decides not to.
My bad.
Oh, you're good. Go. What did you say?
Go ahead.
Well, so he's like, he was gonna off himself, then he decides not to, and then now he gets thrown back into it, and then he's like, okay, well, you know what, fuck this handicap bitch, and then kind of turns his own thing over, and then you see at the end he's like, hey, like now he's focused on like helping people instead of just destroying whoever the fuck killed his family, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's a nice little, I mean, they don't have to do this episode. You're probably not going to have to watch this to watch Spider-Man, which is like,
definitely
which I also bring up. It's like, it's not going to be required viewing for future MCU projects. And that's what a lot of people complained about before. So
yeah, you always had to watch something to watch it. Yeah.
And so now and since they said this was a one-off, and I don't think people realize that, they went into it like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, it's gonna push the story forward a little bit, which it does in a way, but it's more of like just for the Punisher, not for
It's like,
the
hey, this is what I've
entire
been up to.
universe.
This is what I've been up to.
Yeah,
So it's
to
like-
me, this is just to spend 45 minutes with it. If you enjoy the Punisher, spend
Facts.
45
If you-
minutes with him. Cool.
Is there anything y'all didn't like in this episode?
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, that special effects when he fall on that damn shit was so funny.
that was
So you know
pretty
what's
bad.
funny? Apparently that was like
bad.
that was actually like an in-camera thing, and the
Yeah.
only digital thing they did to it was replacing his face.
Yeah, they said because they said he did it
up
though.
on that part. Definitely,
Yeah.
they definitely fucked
That
up.
shit was
on
crazy.
replacing his
shit
face.
when I saw it on Twitter before I saw it, and I was like, no way it's this bad. And then seeing an episode, I literally like laughed. I was like, oh, that was bad. And like, I'm not a camera nigga at all. Like, I'm not. Damn, you fucked up special. I was like, oh, that's the video game.
I saw the clip on Twitter before I watched the movie. And when you watch it, you can clearly see it. It wouldn't have ruined the movie for me
for sure
way,
not.
But
I was anticipating
it's very clearly something that they fucked up on. Like 100%.
I was anticipating it, and it was when it happened, I was like, oh, this is bad, and it was funny. It like made me laugh. Other than that, though, it all works. Again, especially now that I knew I had questions. I knew once we got on here and talked about it, I would get my questions answered because obviously it's all of us.
Yeah.
You know, we don't talk about what we watch in text or nothing. I literally was just like, where is this? When is this? What happened? And then I completely forgot he got arrested, and then I forgot he escaped. So
I for sure forgot. I've been thinking about that since I watched season 2.
And I didn't know
I was like,
when
where
it
the
took
fuck is Punisher?
So I didn't. But I'm pass it to you, Darrell, because I know you want to talk about our boy. This is a conversation about Mr. Jon Bernthal.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Glen tweeted basically that Jon Bernthal as Punisher was the best casting for a comic book character since Wolverine. So what I want to do is I'm gonna run through a list of characters. I want y'all two to tell me if
let's go.
if it's better than Punisher or not. So I'm gonna start easy. J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson.
Better.
Jon Bernthal is better than him.
Jon Bernthal is better. So
Yes.
Tyler, you say no.
No.
You don't think he's better than?
Actually, this is kind of. I said it was starting easy, but actually, if you're being real, hey, J.K. Simmons might be one of the best castings ever.
He's just what I hear in my head whenever I think about.
Absolutely.
Like,
I think I'm with you, Tyler.
That's a good casting, but because of the fact that I've said that he's the best since
All right.
Wolverine, I'm gonna say
all
yes.
right. Patrick Stewart for Professor X.
He was. That's him. He was perfect. He is Professor X. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna say Jon Bernthal still.
Nigga, you can't. You gotta be honest. This nigga. All right. Ian McKellen for Magneto.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
No, I don't. No.
I do think
that's I'm lying about Patrick Stewart, but I'm telling the truth about Ian McKellen.
I don't think Ian McKellen's the perfect choice for Magneto
I'm telling
either.
the truth about Ian McKellen.
He's got charisma.
Like
that's all
Michael
it is.
Fassbender.
Look, okay. Look. All right. Next question. Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender.
He was killing
He's
it.
a very good Magneto. I like him a lot.
Better
I've been saying I want him to bring his ass back.
Is it a better casting than John?
I think so.
I'm still.
I think he's a better actor than Jon Bernthal. That's why.
Who?
Fair, yeah.
Michael
Fassbender. Yeah, he is for sure.
I'm still gonna say John though.
Okay.
But I do, but I lied.
I think Bernthal's better than McKellen though. In that,
I lied about Patrick Stewart, but yeah.
All right. So Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, he better than that nigga. Yeah. Thor, Chris Hemsworth don't really bring nothing to Thor. He just big as hell in muscles. He don't really bring
nothing. Once you got past Thor 2, I feel like he did.
Ragnarok is such a good movie that he is he's so good. That movie is just so good. But the first Thor, he's just a big nigga that can't act. The second one that's a 0.5 movie for me. And then and what's the one? God of whatever or whatever Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
That's just a jokey movie because the director Waititi, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He just a silly nigga. He's gotten almost too silly at this point. But it's a good casting though. But he's just a big blonde nigga.
This is the big one for you, Glenn.
I lied about this one.
You could be either racist or not. Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther.
I could be racist. Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther versus
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace. Versus as a casting over
Jon Bernthal.
I will say this will be controversial. but I think I would prefer. I'm gonna say John Bernthal because I saw somebody else as Black Panther.
So you hate Chadwick Boseman. You're just gonna shit on his grave.
I would say
It's just-
the only reason you could pick John Bernthal over him is because we just didn't get enough time with Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, which is sad because like I think he was doing really well, but it's like he's only in
Also,
a
I
few
think
movies.
Michael B. Jordan would have been a better Black Panther, but
I don't agree with that for sure.
But I love
Not
his
at
Killmonger
all.
though.
Not at
But I
all.
love his Killmonger. Though.
All right, this is probably now we're getting towards the home stretch. So Chris Evans as Captain America.
He'd be killing that.
I
shit.
like Chris Evans as Captain America, but I
Yeah.
think John Bernthal is a better casting.
That's
Because
crazy.
this is my question. This is what I go through in my head, right? And it's hard because I lied about Patrick Stewart, but I do like James McAvoy as Professor X as well, right? I don't know who else can play Punisher though. I don't have nobody in my head that can play Punisher because the nigga that played him in the Punisher movie wasn't good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like
the movies.
I like the movies.
That nigga is.
I like
not
that
a Punisher.
movie.
He's not the Punisher.
I thought he was.
But
on the other
I
one.
love that first movie. Like the first of all, the soundtrack is crazy. The movie's crazy. John Travolta. Like I love that movie. But he's not the Punisher though.
I would say Chris Evans to me is a perfect casting. Like I can't see anybody else
like
being
Chris Evans
Captain
more
America.
as Johnny Storm.
I do not.
No, I love his Johnny Storm. I loved his Johnny Storm.
I mean, I did like him as Johnny Storm because that's back when he was still like the comedic actor. Like he was in all that.
And he still
goofy
is a
shit.
comedic. That's what I think he still has that.
But now that he's been Captain America,
I
it's
think
hard to see anybody else take up that.
I think he seems very much like a straight man. Like Captain
to me,
America
Chris
is
Evans
now.
Chris Evans is too cool and he's too cool and too funny. And
but he does
they good boyed him up.
He does a great job. I feel like he does an excellent job. Like when I'm watching,
he does
him as
great,
captain.
yeah,
I'm not like nigga, tell a joke. Like I'm not like he seems very. All right, here we go. Look. Wesley Snipes as Blade.
Bruh, come on, what?
Come on, what? You said John was
first of all, I said since Hugh Jackman, so Blade was already cast.
Yeah, I guess it did come out a little bit. Okay, well,
Blade came out way
all right.
before.
Some motherfuckers are trying to ice skate uphill.
Yeah,
God damn.
some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate. All right, here we go. Ryan.
Yeah,
Reynolds.
that cooked me. I forgot about that. When you tweeted that at me, I didn't even respond to you because I was like, I forgot that nigga.
I was like, I'm like, if he being real, as far as comic accuracy, that to me that actually is number one. Like over.
I'm pretty sure in the Deadpool comic books at some point he goes, "Why do I sound like Ryan Reynolds?"
But wait, listen. This was my only argument. I'm not counting X-Men Origins, right? Did the Deadpool movie not come out after the Punisher series that already came out? So John Bernthal was cast already.
I mean, the Deadpool movie came out before
Deadpool.
Punisher.
The came out what 2015
before Punisher. No, the first Deadpool movie that came out like in 2012.
No way.
2016.
I feel like it did.
2016 is the first Deadpool movie.
And Punisher, when was the first
Punisher
2017.
season 1.
No.
He was in Daredevil season 2 though.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah.
When was that?
Yeah, so Daredevil season 2.
Well,
Daredevil Facts. So he was cast.
Why are you changing the argument? You said the best casting since
Hugh Jackman.
Logan. Yeah.
So Bernthal fits in that bill.
So okay. All right,
so now Daredevil is the best casting since John Bernthal. Deadpool is the best casting.
All right. So Robert Downey Jr.
This one I argue with you, right? And Tyler, let me listen. I don't know if you read my tweet, but this is my argument. Robert Downey Jr. in the Marvel movies is not playing Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. is playing Robert Downey Jr. He is being himself. That is exactly how Robert Downey Jr. acts. He brought so much now, and when you go back and watch like an old comic TV show, like go to Disney or whatever and watch like one of the old ones before he was cast and watch one after he was cast. They have even read a comic book since he's been cast. They have changed the way Tony Stark interacts in the comics because they've turned the character into Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was not. He provided comedy. He provided the Playboy aspect of it. Like Tony Stark was very.
I feel like Tony
Stark was very like, I'm smart, I'm dry, I'm Reed Richards.
Tony Stark was not Reed Richards. It was like, yes, I'm smart, but I'm also the richest person. I'm also super cool, super flamboyant, and he was definitely a ladies' man. Not to the extent of what.
And he never like, think about all of the shit where he's like, and obviously they can't do this in a comic, but like, how does he look out of his, how does he see? He turns. That sounds exhausting. That man is playing Gallica. We wouldn't notice, but we did. All of like everything, like all of the quips, like the messing with Banner and the poking him and shit, like that is what made him so, like, he's charming. Like, Iron Man was a B-list superhero before Robert Downey Jr. took the cast. You want to be Iron Man. You want to be, but it's not even that you want to be Iron Man. You want to be Tony Stark. Nobody wants to be Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. makes you want to, because you want to be, but what you want to be is actually Robert Downey Jr.
So what you're saying is he was the perfect cast.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. I was like, if you want to change it to like the most accurate comic book portrayal, sure, but they cast they cast the guy who ended up being perfect.
You made your own argument, Mitch.
Listen, you know what? Okay, is that the last one on there?
No, last one.
Okay, let me hear the last one is.
Obviously, Heath Ledger. When you said it.
That's weird because the Joker's kind of a hard one because there's
so many variations.
There's cartoons with like perfect portrayals of the comic book Joker.
That was a better casting than the
Punisher. Because but the thing is though, Heath Ledger's Joker is not Mark Hamill's. How you say his last name? Mark Hamill. He's not Mark Hamill's Joker. Mark Hamill's Joker isn't even Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah, I know.
It's like they all their own renditions of Jokers.
If your answer is no, then say that. So
I'd say no. But you know who you didn't have on the list?
Who?
I can't remember his name, which I'm so annoyed I can't remember the actor's name. I think his name's Michael. The Kingpin. I think that's a very good casting.
Oh,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent. Yeah, Vincent
D'Onofrio. You were thinking about Michael Clark Duncan.
Yes, yeah. I was sure it was.
But
I think that's a really good casting too.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but no, yes. John Bernthal.
So in conclusion, he's not.
Patrick Stewart was the one that got me for
Patrick Stewart.
I completely forgot.
Michael Fassbender.
I didn't agree.
Ryan Reynolds. But I guess if you're gonna change the rules,
facts.
And okay, all right,
yeah,
fair enough.
J.K. Simmons is a good one though. I probably am lying about J.K. Simmons too. I'm probably lying about J.K. Simmons because that's the other one. That damn, that's a good damn.
That was a perfect. That was a perfect casting.
He do the voice like from the TV show. He sounds just like him, I ain't even gonna lie. The nigga that played Doc Ock in the second Spider-Man was cool too.
So I almost put him on the list, but I don't have enough background with Doc Ock to be like.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, this is.
No, yeah.
This is okay, so accurate.
John Bernthal, perfect casting for Punisher, y'all. So Tyler, what is as we come to the end, obviously we're gonna do the same thing as always. What is something you're most excited to watch this week? And we're gonna do this week.
That movie Obsession comes out this week, I believe. And
yes, it does. It does. It just came out.
Crazy.
It does. I'm so excited.
I might go watch that shit after this, honestly.
I'm for sure going tomorrow.
Yeah. So Darrell, Obsession in the movie theater, it's a thriller kind of horror movie-ish, I guess. It's getting great reviews though. Like great reviews.
Maybe I'll go see Top Gun Mavericks re-release in theaters and D-Box too, just because.
That shit sounds so lit. Darrell, what are you excited to watch this week?
I was definitely gonna say Obsession, but the other thing I want to see is the new movie that came out this week. Is God Is?
Is God Is? Yeah.
Stars. I cannot think of. I know it stars Vivica A. Fox.
And Spencer Young, and
Mallory Johnson, Sterling K. Brown.
Yep.
Janelle Monáe, Vivica A. Fox. I saw the trailer and it looked pretty unique.
Yes.
It's pretty much an all black cast, so I have to go support that.
Yep.
I know what Glen's gonna go watch.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm doing a triple header, so I'm about to go ahead if you want me to go. So you're gonna see Is God Is.
You're gonna say In the Gray, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm seeing In the Gray. In the Gray, the Guy Ritchie movie.
Oh, good. The Guy Ritchie.
The Guy Ritchie movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Henry Cavill and the fine ass Hispanic girl.
You know what's funny? That trailer didn't look that good to me, but
I know Guy Ritchie. I know what Guy Ritchie is, so I don't even need much trailer. I know what his movies do. I know how he shoots his movies, and the movie he did, the last two movies he did with those two specific actors was the Ungentlemanly Warfare and The Covenant. So it's like I know exactly what I'm getting with them too. And you basically trying to infiltrate an island that's ran by a corrupt nigga. Let's get to it. And Henry Cavill, when he getting his action on, he the one.
You
He
know
need
what
to be
else?
James Bond so bad.
That movie Hokum looks like it's supposed to be pretty good too. Apparently,
I heard
That's a scary movie,
I heard
huh?
it wasn't
Yeah.
good. No, it's kind of it seems like it's not really all the way scary. It's more like a suspense kind of
Got you.
suspense horror.
I'm doing
not really
AMC
horror.
A-list though, so I'm knocking all three of those out back to back to back. The only other movie I'm going to see, we're actually going to see 4 movies. We're trying to see 4 movies this weekend. We're going to see Animal Farm as well. If y'all read that book in school, I think we read it like 9th grade.
Yeah.
It's an animated movie though. They're gonna do an animated version of it, and I want to take Kai to see that because I love
You
that.
ain't gonna understand it.
But I love that movie as a kid though, so I want to watch it.
go watch The Sheep Detectives.
I do want to see that too.
I don't know if I can see. To me, that movie kind of feels like Paddington. Like, you know how everyone swear about Paddington?
Hey, I like
Paddington. Got like Paddington's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like,
that shit's good as fuck too.
And
I hate seeing. It's so hard to watch Hugh Jackman when he not being Wolverine.
For real.
Well, he dies in the movie anyway, like at the beginning of the movie.
Yes, fair. I watched Paddington for the first time last year just to say that I finally did it. And
Paddington is Paddington the bear movie?
Yeah, that shit's good too.
That movie is not for me, dog.
That shit's good.
He said it's good.
That shit's good.
No, it's like highly rated. Like people,
it really is, dude. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I've never even thought about watching that movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of a movie that's 100% rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, have y'all watched that monkey movie yet?
Monkey. Which
the
one?
monkey. Remember the movie that discussing films that was
music.
like that was
Biopic
Music
one, right?
Man Monkey.
Yeah, I don't watch
Monkey
this
music. Remember discussing films was like, yo, this is a 5 out of 5. Y'all go see this. Paramount dropped it, and it's literally like a monkey being a music star.
Yeah, it's that Robbie,
yeah,
whatever his name is.
Yeah, the Better Man.
Yeah, have y'all watched it yet?
Fuck, I'm not watching that. No,
I gotta watch it.
Hell no.
I was like, bro, is it good?
I'm not watching it. I'm just not. I don't give a. First of all, that nigga has no motion out here in the U.S. I don't care about Robbie Williams.
Who's Robbie Williams?
He's a pretty big star over in the UK.
What did he sing? What band was he in?
I think he's one guy, but he doesn't have anything that made his way over here. Like, he's not a popular guy.
I think he has some songs, but it's nothing that we'd fucking know.
Nothing that nothing over here. But over in
he came over
in the
like
UK.
UK takeover, like when all them UK niggas was booming.
I don't believe he came over. He's like all his music stayed out there in the UK. Like, it never made its way over here.
Sorry.
So like he's probably like Chris Brown for niggas in UK. Honestly. Niggas be like Robbie Williams. Oh.
Said Chris Brown for niggas in UK. Oh my God. Yeah, so look, y'all go see Is God Is.
Hey,
Obsession.
Put that on fucking TikTok. Fuck Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams is Chris Brown for niggas in UK. Do that nigga be dancing?
No, he don't dance. Well, I don't know. Maybe he does. Not like Chris Brown if he does, obviously.
So we're gonna see Is God Is. We're going to see Obsession. We're going to see In the Gray. We will report back to y'all next episode. And as always, man, let's surf.